All right, let's dive right in. We're going to explore a really powerful idea today. What if the key to getting what you want isn't about pushing harder or hustling more, but just allowing it to happen? It's this huge shift, moving from that feeling of straining and wanting to this ease of just allowing. And the secret to all of it, it comes down to changing how you feel, right here, right now.
I mean, have you ever felt this? It's so common. You want something so badly. Maybe it's more money or a different relationship. And the more you focus on it, the more you just feel its absence. It's this super frustrating loop, and honestly, it just feels bad. So what's actually going on here on like an energetic level?
Well, that bad feeling, that sense that something is missing, it actually has a name. The source material we're looking at calls it vibrational variance. And what that really means is that it's a gap. It's a gap between the thoughts you're thinking right now and the perspective of your true core inner being.
And this reframes negative emotion in a huge way. It's not just you being in a bad mood. It's actually your guidance system talking to you. Think about anger, for instance. Why does it feel so awful? Well, it's because the thought you're thinking is vibrating at anger, but the core part of you, let's call it source energy, that part of you will never choose that vibration. It's holding a vibration of pure well-being. So that gap, that clashing of frequencies, that's the bad feeling.
Okay, so to really get this, you got to think of yourself as having two parts that are operating at the same time. You've got the physical you, right? The one who's listening to this, dealing with traffic, paying bills, and then there's the source within you. That's your non-physical, energetic core.
And they each have very different jobs. The physical you, well, you're out there experiencing life in all its contrast and challenges. You might notice you don't have enough money. And that contrast, that moment of, I don't like this, does something amazing. It helps you launch what the source calls a rocket of desire for what you do want. In this case, abundance. Now the source within you, it receives that desire and bam, it instantly becomes the vibrational version of it. It holds the solution, the answer, the finished product right then and there.
So if the source part of you instantly becomes the answer, where does that answer go? And this, my friends, leads us to one of the most powerful, game-changing ideas in this whole thing. A place called the vortex of creation. It's where everything you've ever asked for already exists.
Now, this is so important to get. Before anything, a chair, a car, an experience, before any of it becomes physical stuff you can touch and see, it has to first exist as a vibration. It's just pure energy. And guess what? Your desires are exactly the same. So this vortex isn't some far-off fairy tale place. Think of it more like a real vibrational holding account. Every single desire you've ever launched, for better health, more money, amazing relationships, whatever, it's all been gathered up by that source part of you, and it's being held right there, fully formed in pure energetic reality.
And here's the part that might be a bit of a mind bender. We always think of our dreams and desires as being out there, somewhere in the future. But vibrationally, emotionally, from a pure being standpoint, it's not in your future. It exists right now. The actual feeling of having it is available to you in this very moment.
Okay, so if this awesome reality of everything we've ever wanted already exists, how in the world do we get there? How do we make it our physical reality? Well, the answer isn't about packing your bags. It's about tuning your own frequency, like tuning a radio, to match the frequency of your vortex. And thankfully, there's a really clear process for how to do that.
And honestly, the process is surprisingly simple. First things first, you have to make how you feel your absolute #1 priority. Nothing is more important. Your emotions are your GPS. Step 2, when you feel bad, don't beat yourself up. Just notice it and go, okay, this just means my current thought isn't a match to my vortex. That's it. Third, and this is key, don't try to leap from feeling awful to feeling ecstatic. That's too big a jump. Just gently reach for a thought that feels a tiny bit better. And finally, just practice that new, slightly better feeling thought. Hang out with it until it starts to feel normal.
So the whole point here is that this isn't about hard work, or struggling, or fighting against the world. No, the only work you have to do is internal. It's all about emotional tuning. It's about consciously, deliberately choosing thoughts that let you sync up with that frequency of well-being, the one that's already being held for you, right now, in your vortex.
And when you do this, when you start to practice this and you successfully close that vibrational gap and you get into what we call alignment, you get two amazing rewards. But, and this is so important, the order they arrive in is absolutely critical. And it's probably not the order you're thinking of.
Reward number 1, the very first thing that happens and the most important reward of all, is that you just feel fabulous right here, right now. That's it. That's the main prize.
See, when you're in alignment, you're not achieving something new. You're just returning to your natural state. All that resistance just melts away, and you feel that energy, that clear-mindedness, that passion for life just flood back in. That feeling, right there, that's the treasure.
And then, coming in at number 2, all the stuff shows up. As a natural byproduct of you feeling good, the physical things you've been asking for finally have a clear path to you. The money, the opportunities, the right people, all of it. It's a secondary effect. It follows the feeling.
And this right here, this quote is pretty much the core message of this entire idea. Most of us go through life thinking, okay, I'll be happy when I get the new job or when I meet the person. But what this is saying is that this mindset actually holds both the happiness and the thing away from you. You have to find a way to be happy first.
So it's this beautiful, perfect paradox, isn't it? The very thing you're chasing, happiness, is also the key that unlocks the door to everything else you want. When you make your own joy the main focus, you literally open the floodgates for everything else to flow in. So that's the question I want to leave you with. What if, instead of looking at your massive to-do list and feeling overwhelmed, your only real job today, the only thing you had to do, was just feel a little bit better? Because according to this whole framework, that one simple emotional shift, that could be the most powerful, most productive thing you do all day long.